Life is going to happen as long as you're alive, right? So even if you go off your schedule, that's okay, because then your children get to see, okay, we might have got off schedule, but this is the schedule for tomorrow. Let's get back on it. Assalamu alaikum, peace. It's Fatimah, Coach Fatimah, 1/3 of Outstanding Muslim Parents. Now, I want to talk about something in this video. Many times I've been asked, especially when my children were very small. My daughters are all grown women. 2 are married, 2 are not married just yet. But I used to get these questions all the time and I didn't understand why. And one of them is, how did I create a schedule for my children? Or should children have boundaries and bedtimes? And I would like to say absolutely. Why is that important? We think about ourselves as adults and why it is important for us to have a schedule and a bedtime. And what happens when we don't have that? What happens is our day is not productive. We might be upset. We might be, cranky. And that's because we've been sleep deprived. That's because we need to understand that in order for us to be productive in our day, in the day to come, we have to have boundaries as adults. So why do we think our children don't need boundaries as well? They need it. They have to have a bedtime because children have to have a pattern of behavior that is initiated by their parent. Now, you got things as far as what happens in the newborn toddler years. They're going to do specific things just because they're newborns, just because they're toddlers and everything in between. I'm not really speaking about that. I'm speaking about, okay, what do we do as parents in order to produce that schedule for the child so that the child benefits from a feeding schedule, a sleeping, a napping schedule, education. They have to have that balance because they can't create it themselves. We have to do that for them. Because if you have a toddler that doesn't have a bedtime, that toddler will turn into a very young child that is going to have no schedule. And then they're going to be cranky the next day. And whatever we need to do as mothers will get disturbed because the child is disturbed. And then he's going or she's going to have disturbing behavior. But we have to say, okay, lights out. It's time to go to sleep, or create a sleeping routine for the child. So for example, one thing I do for my 9-year-old son is he takes a shower every evening before bed and he gets to relax. So he knows when he comes from outside from playing with his brothers, he's going to get a shower and he's going to eat dinner. He's going to watch a small amount of something that is educational, but not overstimulating for a 9-year-old. So it's not going to have all this energy going, and it's going to be something quieter and more gentle for him. So after that, he knows he's going to go to bed, and he knows the next morning he's going to wake up. He's going to have breakfast. He's going to shower. He's going to groom. He's going to brush his teeth. He's going to do those things. So he doesn't have to wonder what's next. Because it can be very stressful for a child that's trying to figure out what's next, especially when they know it's dark. I should be going to bed right now, but I'm up and I'm just going to go wild and have a party. No. So putting them to bed means communicating to them that we're going to go to bed. It's 9 o'clock or it's 8 o'clock. Now, my children, when they were very young, did not stay up till 9 o'clock at night. They just didn't. Their bedtime was 8. Everything was done before 8 o'clock. House was clean. They were clean. Their beds were clean. They did that every day. And they're grown women now and they remember it. So that's the beauty of it, is knowing that when they get older and they say, you know what? We had a routine. I don't understand why some don't. But I had them. They didn't have me. So they didn't parent me. I parented them along with their father, of course, who was always there helping. So now maybe his help looked different than mine because I'm mom and they're always with me and he had to work and he had to create and he had to do so many things, and I did too, but not in the same way in which he had to as a protector, as a provider. And we both were leaders, but he was a leader and a man of our family. He still is. But my role was much different than his. So children have to see by seeing a chart on the refrigerator. I had so many charts I was making for my children and giving them stars and giving them encouragement. Oh, you brush your teeth, you get a star, you get a sticker. They had to see their work, or they helped me make their meals. And then usually when kids help make their meals at some point in the day, they're going to want to eat it because they know they made it and they're proud of it. They're honored that, oh yeah, look what I did. Look what I can do. They love that stuff. So when they get a star for taking a shower or going to bed or brushing their teeth, they want to gain more of the rewards. They're going to want another sticker. Just like when teachers give stickers on homework. I used to love to see a sticker on my homework when I was coming up. And I'm a creative and I'm a visual learner. So to see a sticker, I was like, oh yes. And I wanted more and more and more. It's no different with a nighttime routine or a morning routine for a child. But just knowing that we're the ones that have to do that for them is important. If that means you have to write it down, sketch it out, put it on a 30-day calendar, then that's what you need to do. And they need to see us do that. And they go, well, what are you doing, Umi? Oh, I'm making your schedule. I'm creating something for you, and make it very stimulating. Make it very pretty for them. And then they'll go, okay, let me put my sticker there. Oh, I can't wait to take a shower. I can't wait to eat dinner. I can't wait to brush my teeth. Let me put a sticker there. So they want rewards just like we do. They want encouragement just like we do. They want to be recognized and validated just like we do. So please make sure that you create this for your child. And they'll thank you for it later. My daughters thanked me. They thank their dad for their schedule. So yes, know that you can do it, and also know not to put tons of pressure on yourself if something doesn't work out. Schedules are great, but sometimes things happen in life. Life is going to happen as long as you're alive, right? So even if you go off your schedule, that's okay, because then your children get to see, okay, we might have got off schedule, but this is the schedule for tomorrow. Let's get back on it. You know, so always encourage yourself, celebrate those wins that you have. Know that if you get your baby to bed on time one night, they might not go to bed on time the next night. They might be sick. Anything could happen, especially with littles. I like to call little kids littles. So yes, encourage yourself every day. Encourage your children. And I will see you guys in the next one. But before I do, I'm going to leave you with a little GLC. Make sure you're growing intentionally, loving fearlessly, and connecting on a higher level every single day. Make sure you comment, like, subscribe, and also hit that notification bell. And so that you guys know every time we upload, all right? So in the comments, we're going to put create boundaries. I'll see you guys in the next one. Coach Fatimah. Assalamu alaikum. Peace.
Assalamu alaikum, peace. I'm Coach Nadir.
And I'm Coach Fatimah.
And I'm Coach Nyla.
And we are the founders of Outstanding Muslim Parents. I want to introduce you to something that you may be interested in because you seem like a proactive parent already just by the video we interrupted. All right. And that's called the OMP Inner Circle. That's where we all train deep dive into parenting. So whether that's the first stage of children up to 7 years old, or 8 to preteen in the second stage, or of course the teenagers and young adults in the third stage, we deep dive with the 3 C's as well as the 3 E's. So what our members get every single month, all of our students, they get brand new training every single week. That includes downloadable audios, downloadable worksheets, so you can deep dive into it. And of course you have our personal email addresses as well. However, every single month, we have a live Q&A for all of our students. So we go to answer the questions or deal with different challenges and things that they may be dealing with parenting, because we know it's an ongoing struggle. Just us, here being parents of 12 children.
Right.
Okay. So with that being said, I want to congratulate you on being proactive.
And make sure you click the link below in the description, and we'll let you get back to the video. Assalamu alaikum.
Peace.
Peace.